Hello, this is Jamie Shanks at Sales for Life, and over the next 2 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what I do for 1 hour a day to be a social seller. The first spot that I'm going to go after I've logged into LinkedIn is I want to identify my marketing qualified leads. Who has viewed my profile? There's been 24 over the last 3 days, and as you can see, I can identify clients, prospects, vendors, anybody viewing my profile. From this position, I will make sure that I touch every one of them with a multi-touch point approach, and I will be storing them in Profile Organizer. So step 2, I place each profile into Profile Organizer into various different buckets, and I'm changing these file folders all the time. I will be attacking these prospects multiple times with multiple messages, so I need to be able to keep notes on these individuals as to when I've reached out to them, when is the next time I need to reach out to them, and what am I going to say. The third piece that I'm going to do afterwards, I'm going to come back to my home screen, and here is the river of news that is the updates section on LinkedIn. It's a little bit too much. So I'm going to come to 2 areas that I like. Is number 1 is connections. I want to see prospects, clients, competitors. I want to see who they're connecting to so I can gather trigger events or opportunities to connect. And as well, I like to come to shares because I want to see articles like this article here from Jill Conrad. This is a valuable article that I want to share with my prospects. It helps me identify some of these great articles to push them out. Step number 4, I'm going to come to news and into Signal. And into Signal, I have a host of trigger words. People, places, and things. Social selling, wondering about sales, looking for financing or growth. I have all kinds of trigger words that I am monitoring and listening to profile changes, sharing of articles, groups. I'm listening to questions and answers. It's all here, and especially connections. After I've left this area, the next spot that I want to go to also get continuous news articles to send to my audience is into Hootsuite. Unfortunately, LinkedIn doesn't always have all of the news that I will need for my prospects. I want to come in here and start identifying who's saying what about, as an example, social selling in the Twitter universe. Once I've left Hootsuite and I've found great articles or opportunities here, I'm going to go to my last place to identify great news articles for my audience. And I like to use Feedly. And I have a host of blogs that I'm subscribed to, and it places these blogs in a newspaper format for me, and I can simply open one of these articles, share them with my audience, and that's part of the curation process to appear as a thought leader. Finally, the last place that I'm going to go is back to Profile Organizer. I've built a game plan for whom I want to attack as a prospect, tell stories, whether they're client success stories, or I've made an advanced search list and I want to nurture them with great thought leadership. But I come back to my folders, I look through my notes, and maybe I'm nurturing people through a multi-touch point approach, or I'm reaching out for the first time. I am sending in-mails. That is the final component. And before I wrap up the day, I want to build my game plan for tomorrow so I'm ready to attack in my 1 hour time slot that I would be available for. Just before I leave and sign out, I want to ensure that I'm staying relevant, that I'm continuously growing, and what I'm looking for is that my viewership is on the up and up, and that viewership is based on the in-mails that I'm sending or the content that I'm curating out into the market. And the same goes with appearances in search. Whether I'm optimizing my profile to get a greater appearance within people's search parameters, or I'm sending out great articles, now people are coming to me. Again, this is Jamie Shanks from Sales for Life, and this is how I spend my time on LinkedIn.